Well, I got the old Simplicity home. It cost me $100, but it's worth it. It's got a good engine in it. I think it's about a 12 horse Briggs & Stratton. Another one of those IC engines like the one on the, that thing, the one that blew up. Let's hope this one doesn't do the same. If not, I've got a GV400 to put on it. I might actually part that one out. The home light's a bit too cheap and nasty. Not balanced well for towing either. You put a tow hitch on the back of it and the whole thing just flips up. Lifts the front wheels off the ground. Drained the fuel bowl, I put some fresh fuel in it and give it a run. I had it running at the scrapyard off whatever little fuel was in there and it ran fine. Wheel bearings are shot. Some of the tyres don't hold air as usual. The other side's gone down on the back. Made Port Washington, Wisconsin. That's alright, it's not China. Obviously blade deck is missing. Don't know how well the transmission works. Should be alright. I did drive it around briefly and it did work. Likewise I've done the aircon place. No condensing units today, but lots of compressors. They're Japanese scroll compressors of some description. S compressor. They're 3-phase. It's a DC rotary. Another DC scroll. And more AC scrolls. Heating oil tank. And a good old Brivas Buffalo gas heater. Air heater. Used to have one of these in my mum's old place. I remember many a cold night being outside bashing the bloody gas regulator and playing with the controls to get it running again. When they get to this age they're just a pain in the arse. Yeah, it's got to fix the battery wires and put a good battery on it. I was going to use this one. It's a good Vata, 120 amp European battery. Oh no, 450 720. It's still in really good nick. It passed a full charge test and full load test. Just the voltage was a little bit low. Modern European cars being what they are, it just won't, the car won't recognise it as charged and won't start or run properly. So that's a good score. That's why you always carry a battery tester when you go to the scrapyard. Find lots of good batteries that get replaced unnecessarily. Someone might think the battery's gone dead, but really it's their alternator. They find out a week later when the new battery goes dead. Yeah, I use this battery. I know I've got two of them, but I got another little motorcycle battery yesterday as well. I don't know where that went. I'll put that on this. This one's from one of those swimming pool cover retractors. There should be a pair of them, 24 volts. But they're 12 volt, 40 amp hour. There we go. Battery's done. Made up some new leads. I actually used the old positive lead for my ground because I have to rotate the battery around. The battery clamp works. Put a new through bolt in. Yeah, that's neutral. And the drive gears. And that's reverse. Give it a try. Bled the fuel system and everything, so it should be a bit stubborn. Nearly there. Might be a bit of water in there too because it's been outside and this little bloody glass cap's broken. Plastic thing. With the fuel level sensor. One of those types. fuel again. Yeah, old spark plug isn't too bad, but I'll put a new one in anyway. I bought about a dozen of these things last time I was at the mower shop. The NGK equivalent of the Champion CJ8. The new Champion plugs are crap apparently. And these ones here seem to run forever in my machines. Yeah, everything else is fine. It's got good spark, really good spark. I'll just bleed the fuel again and that'll do it. Yeah, these ones aren't hard to bleed, they've just got a screw on the bottom and they get covered in gas in the process, but just let a bit out. If this doesn't work, I'll just take the carby off for a clean. Should check the air filter too. Stink like fuel. Yeah, so much for muffling. That old muffler's gone. Absolutely gone. Oh well, nothing wrong with the straight pipe. Air cleaner isn't too bad. I've seen worse. It's much better than the last one I saw actually. It sort of fell apart when I took it out. Let's check the operation. It's full choke, full throttle with no choke, low throttle. Yeah, it's all working. Good. It's just a fueling issue now. Alright, let's try this again. It's dying at low end, but it does run. It likes to choke. Yeah, no middle. Oh well, time to take the carby off and clean it all up. Okay, well I've pulled it all to bits and cleaned everything up. There's a lot of fibrous crap and other stuff inside there, possibly from a gasket or just grass dust that's gotten past the filter. There's a big lump of crap blocking the main jet through the centre where this screw goes. This isn't just a bleed screw, this is actually a fuel adjustment screw. I forgot to mention that earlier. You don't do them up all the way, like tight, otherwise you just shut your fuel off. But it turns out I dislodged a bit of crap in the bowl and it had gone straight up through the hole in the jet and blocked it off. That's why there was no low end, just normal choke fuel flood. This screw on top's a bit damaged. They've driven it in all the way and broken the tip off it, so I don't think it's ever going to run properly again until I replace it. So it's supposed to have a finer tip on it, but it's snapped off. Very hard to see. But either way, I'll get this thing back on and tune back in again and see how we go.